Hey everyone, proud Missourian and L&R employee Robert Hogue here, and welcome to this edition of the L&R newsletter. This time with a little different approach, all video. First up, back in January, we were all introduced to the L&R way in a 40-minute live and streamed presentation. Well, thank me whenever, but here is the 1-minute version.
The L&R way.
This is a process. It's a journey.
Introducing this culture is absolutely so exciting.
And the L&R way really is a tool.
This is really all about you, because we all are designers. Today we're proud to introduce the L&R way. Why are we doing this? So what is it, and why are we doing this now? To create something that I call engagement. Create a common language. You don't need stripes on your jacket to lead. Leadership. To learn. To engage, to appreciate, and to decide, what we call our leadership principles. So yes, it is about every one of you, and this was created, it was developed for you. Every one of these principles deserves its own rollout meeting.
It's about growing that culture of everyone coming together. Everyone has a role in this.
This is here to stay. This is sticky. It's going to be with us, and I welcome you all into it.
59.4 seconds to be exact. So the question is, how much does the L&R weigh? That's great humor right there, folks. So safety is taking a step forward in the L&R culture, as safety committees were recently developed in all the distribution centers and in the sales division. So here's a clip I call the L&R Safety Solution. The Pine Bluff warehouse. The issue: moving forklifts and people walking to their work zones, sharing a stretch of warehouse real estate. Well, that's not a good mix, especially when forklifts are sometimes placing pallets of boxes up in the air 2, 3, or even 4 levels. So the Pine Bluff Safety Committee, by moving boxes and pallets out of the way, developed a forklift-free covered walkway for the warehouse employees to use as they joyfully head to their work zones. So it's reset season. Yikes. A fact not lost on anyone, as it's a very busy time of year. When it comes to resets, a lot can and often does go wrong. In fact, at last count, there were like 498,003 things that can go wrong during resets. We all know that. My purpose in the upcoming video is to highlight the L&R Customer Logistics Department, cosmetics resets, and what happens to help resets go right. Roll them. L&R employees resetting a cosmetic set with new product, fixtures, and graphics. A common occurrence with L&R distributors. What will this set look like as the crew finishes? Well, you could ask the same about the nearly 20,000 cosmetics resets being completed in our chain accounts for spring 2016. And the answer depends on a lot of things, as a lot of different L&R departments and employees are involved in the reset process, right down to the brave souls who actually complete the resets out in the stores. And what is that process? Well, this is home to what has to be called the hub, the nucleus of all things L&R resets. The Customer Logistics Department. Here you'll find the Director of Customer Logistics, the patient but persistent Kathy Mara, and Karina Barrett, the Customer Logistics Manager, and a group of hard-working logistics specialists. Customer logistics responsibilities are many and go well beyond resets. But resets for chain accounts and independents are a major focus. The reset process for spring 2016 cosmetics resets actually began a full half year earlier, in summer 2015, when vendors are asked to supply the new planograms 4 months in advance of the resets. Once those planograms arrive, logistics team members upload every planogram size and variation as a separate file, provide SKU information so warehouses can plan for the slotting of the new items and labor needs during the reset season. Establish discontinued items lists and add delete lists. Review each chain's grid for accuracy. Meanwhile, account managers play an integral role in this process. With the unique nuances that come with each account, constant communication with logistics and the delivery of accurate, timely information are key. Account managers supply information on who's going to complete their accounts resets, when they are to be completed, any cosmetic wall changes or updates that may occur during the spring resets. Ultimately, account managers are responsible for the successful completion of the resets in their accounts. Account managers are asked to deliver their accounts reset schedules 10 weeks ahead of time. With that information keyed in the grid, POs for a reset product are created based on each store's reset schedule. All the above efforts allow the approximately 1.5 million units of new cosmetics items to efficiently and quickly cycle through the distribution centers. Product arrives and sits for weeks in the DC? Inefficient. Product arrives late into the DC and thus late into the stores? Inefficient and maddening. Kathy is calm but relentless in getting answers and solving issues because her department feels so responsible for the success of the resets. So when might someone hear screams coming from the logistics department? Wrong planogram information? Late delivery of reset schedules? Late changes to reset schedules? And of course those rare customer logistics errors. So, back to the Harris Teeter store. The reset is now complete, and sure enough, it looks great. The product and update kits arrived in time, and the reset crew, whether L&R employees or a third party, did a great job completing. Their part is certainly understated in this video, but that's for another day. Everyone at L&R did their part, and it shows. Now we just have to repeat that 20,000 times. Back to customer logistics and some final thoughts. So how does logistics feel about their role in resets?
We are colleague strengthened.
We are avid learners.
We are intentional.
We are relentless.
We are proactive. We are designers.
Just keep in mind, there are resets in our SHA division, our BSP division, all kinds of divisions, and there are certainly all kinds of resets on categories other than cosmetics. It's crazy. A few final thoughts. L&R University is up and running on the L&R iNet. It's cool and set to get even cooler as a home for all kinds of learning, Excel, Tour de Force, MITS, with more to come. Check it out. And finally, as of recently, L&R warehouse employees have been enjoying discounted vending machine goodies, chips, candy, soda, and such. All items reduced by 50% as of the presentation of the L&R Way, with L&R picking up the difference. Pretty cool. I was told the employee response has been tremendously positive. Well, I guess so. Robert Hogue, thrilled to have brought you a few of the many good things happening with L&R Distributors. Hey, stay grateful out there. See you next time.